In a few weeks, I will be taking a trip to Mexico where I should have some really great opportunities to get some awesome content. So I've been thinking, what gear should I take on this trip, or if I should take any? Okay, of course I'm going to take some gear, so let's go over what's in my bag or what will most likely be in my bag for this trip. Let's get into the bag itself. Shout out to the folks at Tarion for sending this over for test and review. No money was exchanged. They don't get any say in the review or the video. These are all my honest thoughts and opinions. So I've been using this bag since I got it. So it's been a few weeks now. And honestly, it's been a huge improvement over my last bag, which just needed to be replaced. So this came at the perfect time. Let's talk about some of the pros and cons of this book bag. If you're a creator that has a decent amount of gear, but don't want a super big bag, then I would say this is a pretty good option. In terms of small, medium, large, I would say this is about a medium bag at 14 liters of capacity, and it's big enough to where I can have all the gear I need in this bag, but also small enough to where I think I can get away with this being a personal item on my flight. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated. On top of it just being physically bigger than my previous bag, I think it's set up better. Instead of just having that camera area and then that weird open gap up top like my previous bag, this is just one open area, but it is divided. It has this modular camera organizer on the bottom, and then you can put your sling bag that it also comes with up top. So I think it's just better organized that way. The modular camera organizer comes with these slots, so you can just organize it as you want. And then the sling bag I just use to keep all my miscellaneous items in there without it all flowing around in my book bag. My favorite part of this bag is definitely the build. It definitely feels premium and sturdy, and it feels like none of my gear is going to get damaged in this bag, which is super important. It also has just these little attentions to detail, like the handle that extends and comes back, little hidden compartments, and I've never had a super expensive bag, so I can really tell how this separates itself from those cheaper everyday camera bags. As far as the cons, these are really just nitpicky, but the back padding pops for some reason, and it's not uncomfortable, but you can definitely hear it back there. Just thought it was a little bit weird, but not a deal breaker at all. Also the weight, even with nothing in the bag, it has a little bit of weight to it, but honestly, I'm completely okay with it because I'm pretty sure it's because of the padding, and as long as my gear is protected, I'm okay with weight. My last little con is in the camera organizer. It seems like the organizer is a little loose, so the slots do fall out sometimes. I'm just hoping over time it doesn't come too loose to where I can't use it. So in this bag, I will have my FX3. This is the A7C. I am recording with my FX3, but the FX3 is coming on the trip, and I really thought about it. I wasn't sure if I should bring it. I didn't want to risk anything bad happening to it since it is a very expensive camera. I thought about just bringing the A7C, playing it safe, but in the end, I bought the FX3 for content, and this is a really good opportunity to get some really nice content, and I really want my best camera with me, so the FX3 is coming with me. Next in this bag, I have the DJI Mini 2, so I just kept it in the little sling bag that it comes with. So we have my drone, the DJI Mini 2. This is pretty compact, however, with the controller and the batteries, it does take up most of the area in the sling bag, but I figured it's better to have it in case I do have the opportunity to get some really nice drone shots. I don't do a lot of droning, but I have been getting out a little bit more to try and practice. Again, in case I have the opportunity to get some nice drone shots. As of right now, it is coming. It may not be coming tomorrow, but as of right now, it is. The last camera that is coming is the Insta360 One X2. I was debating if I should get a GoPro Hero 10, but I ended up going with this 360 camera just because I think it's going to be a fun little camera to just be able to hand off to people that can go out and get footage that I don't have to be on top of and control every second of. And then you get those cool little 360 options in the app as well. So I think this will be a fun little camera. I also bought the waterproof case for it, so just in case it wants to go in water, we can do that as well. Let's go over the lenses that I am bringing. I've narrowed this down to 2 lenses so far. The first one being the 24 to 105. I think this range is perfect for traveling. I'll be able to get anything from 24 to 105. Obviously it is an f4, but with the FX3's dual native ISO of 12,800, I don't think I'll need anything less than an f4. I'm also bringing my 50mm anamorphic lens. I know this isn't really a run and gun travel lens, but I wanted to challenge myself, see what I can get with an all manual lens in a more run and gun situation. So we'll see how that goes. The miscellaneous items are really in this bag, the sling bag. We have the drone, of course, and then we have two filters. We have the 82mm Prism FX ND filter. So this will fit on my anamorphic lens and also have a step up ring for my 24 to 105. And then I also have some ND filters for my drone so that I can actually shoot in 24 or 30. Of course, I have my controller and my batteries for my drone. And then I have this ND case, got it on Amazon. It's about $20, but for all my SD cards. And then I have this NP battery and charger set. For my external monitor, I am planning on bringing an external monitor. It is the Osee 4K monitor, and I do have a 7-inch Sony A7C Lite, but this one is just nice and compact. It'll fit perfect in the bag. It also supports my anamorphic lens, so I'll actually be able to see what I'm shooting with. And it has all the little options that you would want in an external monitor. Next, we have this SmallRig little toolkit. It has some flat heads, some Allen heads, and I never think I'll need this, but it always ends up coming in handy, so this will always come with me. And then lastly, for the monitor, I have this Condor Blue HDMI to HDMI cord for, again, that external monitor. Then of course there's going to be some chargers, USB-C chargers in here, so I'll load this up closer to the trip. But that is about everything that is going on the trip. I'm sure I'm going to change it up a little bit as I get closer to the date. Let me know down below in the comments what piece of gear you do not leave behind on trips, and maybe I'll check it out. But thank you for watching the video. Give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.